Can you comment on the ice raid going on tomorrow? The ice raid.
I don't know, unintentional or not. It was probably intentional, as I said. But regardless, they targeted something without a person in it, without a man or woman, and certainly without anybody from the United States in it. So we want to be proportionate. We're getting a lot of praise for what I did. And we have people on both sides. Some like it and some probably not as much. My expression is we have plenty of time. We're going to have meetings and a lot of work. Coming back sometime tomorrow. Everybody was saying I'm a warmonger, and now they say I'm a dove. And I think I'm neither. You want to know the truth. I'm a man with common sense, and that's what we need in this country is common sense. But I didn't like the idea of them knowingly shooting down an unmanned drone, and then we kill 150 people. I didn't like that. Because we're taking in billions and billions of dollars. As you know, we have about as strong a sanctioned grouping as you could possibly have on any country, but we're putting additional sanctions on. They're going on slowly, and in some cases actually pretty rapidly. But Iran, additional sanctions are being put on Iran. That the countries that the products come from. I disagreed very much with John Bolton. His attitude on the Middle East and Iraq was going into Iraq. I think that was a big mistake. I think I've been proven right, but I've been against that forever. John Bolton is doing a very good job, but he takes generally a tough posture. But I have other people that don't take that posture. But the only one that matters is me, because I'll listen to everybody. And I want people on both sides. Having people on both sides to me is very important. And the stock market itself is a 50-year high. I come from New York City. In New York City, we have a lot of Iranians, and they're great people. I have friends that are Iranians, many friends. Living in New York City, you meet many Iranians. They're very smart, they're very ambitious, they have they're high-quality people. But I have many friends that are Iranian. I don't want to kill 150 Iranians. I understand it. I don't want to kill 150 of anything or anybody unless it's absolutely necessary. Some cities are going to fight it, but if you notice, if the leadership of Iran behaves badly, then it's going to be a very, very bad day for them. But hopefully they're smart, and hopefully they really care for their people and not themselves, and hopefully we can get Iran back onto an economic track that's fantastic, where they're a really wealthy nation, which would be a wonderful thing. All those things I want to do. But if they're going to be foolish, that's never going to happen. The idea of them knowingly shooting down Iran right now is an economic mess. They're going through hell. The sanctions have hit them hard. More sanctions are going to be put on, a lot more. It's hard to believe you can even put on, but it's a mess. All I want is no nuclear weapons. But if Iran wants to become a wealthy nation again, become a prosperous nation, we'll call it, let's make Iran great again. Does that make sense? Make Iran great again. It's okay with me. But they're never going to do it if they think in 5 or 6 years they're going to have a nuclear weapon. I know too much about nuclear, a lot about nuclear, and let me just tell you, they're not going to have a nuclear weapon. Very little. There was a plane with 38 people yesterday. Did you see that? I think that's a big story.
Is that accurate?
They had it in their sights and they didn't shoot it down.
That was accurate?
I think they were very wise not to do that, and we appreciate that they didn't do that. But they had a plane in their sights, 38 people on the plane, and they didn't shoot it down, and I think that was a very wise decision, and I think that's something that we very much appreciate. But it was the number of sites, and it was on average 40. It's always on the table until we get this solved. Yeah. We have a tremendously powerful military force in that area. It's always on the table until we get this solved. Thank you.